In this video, we threw out 5,000 smoke grenades of Master Bangalore in Apex Legends.
Bangalore. This former military weapons expert can use her smoke launcher and speed burst to quickly elude and get the drop on any opponent.
You're just another KIA on my resume.
With the widest area of effect, game changer.
Real men use iron sights. I use heavy artillery.
Welcome back, gamers. It's about time. So far this season, we have done 2 legend reviews. One has been on Caustic and one has been on Newcastle. Legends that you definitely can play at a high level with some advanced tactics. However, in this video, we chose Bangalore because we have a ton of clips and a ton of knowledge, and we also threw out 5,000 grenades, and so we can say we have mastered her playstyle. While I say she is much more beneficial on mouse and keyboard due to the digi, she's still going to be very, very viable late game, and strategically, we're going to run you through all of these tactics here in this video, and we're going to keep it to, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes. There have been some minor changes, so let's go over abilities real quick if you're not aware of this legend. First, your passive double time, which is when either you or your teammate take damage while sprinting, you get a small boost of speed that increases for a very short period of time. Next is your tactical, the smoke launcher. These are 2 grenades that you have charged up. You gain one back every 33 seconds. These things are the kit of playing Bangalore. We're going to go through it here shortly in the video. Last is their ultimate Rolling Thunder, which is an artillery strike that comes down from the sky. It goes in a straight line, a 6x6 square, maximum of 70 meters, which does a decent amount of damage, but ultimately stuns them as well. Also, Bangalore is an assault legend, so she does have the access to the weapon supply bins, and she does also carry extra ammo. Again, we have done most of these legend reviews in solo queue. This one, again, is a big thing, because these assault bins really help you kit out your guns way quicker. That being said, let's get right into why we think this legend is one of the best in Season 19. So we're shooting this a little bit early into Season 19, but she's currently the number 5 picked legend at a 7.1% pick rate, which again, I think there are many reasons. We're going to cover them why shortly, then we'll get into some clips showing demonstrations of why she's really important to use. Here's just a couple quick tips of her abilities, and then let's get into why you should be playing her. The best part about her tactical is that you do not have to stop moving to use this smoke grenade. You can use it while running, while healing, while shielding. So if you have a quick reaction time, this thing can save you and or your teammates a ton of time by just reacting quickly and dropping this thing when you have a charge. If you don't have a scanned legend, you should always be leading the rush with Bangalore just because of her passive giving you a boost. I don't know exactly the time frame on how quickly it comes back and recharges, but I think it's somewhere between 7 and 10 seconds. So if you're out running the open, you most of the time, if you're being shot first, you'll be able to soak a little bit of damage and have some avoided. So you always want to lead your team in a rush if you are on Bangalore. Tip number 3, Bangalore's smoke has to be used very intelligently. You can use it to loot boxes. You can do it to res your teammates instantly. I will say 9 times out of 10, people don't take advantage of how quickly she can res. It literally should be an instant smoke because it's not on a cooldown, and you should immediately be picking up one of your down teammates. Again, if that's within range, if they're too far away to get there instantly, these are really big plays you can make quickly just because of her utility. The smoke also allows you the ability to res your teammates cleanly, loot boxes that have been down. Again, it can be used very passively, but to help keep your team alive. On the flip side of that, you also want to use her tactical very aggressively. This is great at closing distances. You can smoke the enemy team to move in. Again, if you have a digi, you already have the advantage, but you can also use this smoke to provide cover for you to close the gap, close the distance. Again, in this clip, you can see I'm basically using the smoke just to keep us alive. This was a terrible end zone. Again, I'm using it really just to keep us alive here, try to avoid taking any extra damage. Again, the opportunities that you have while using this aggressively and passively are a huge deal. You cannot just throw these down to waste them. Again, make sure you have the priority set to using these to help provide cover to your team to impact your positioning. As always, we're going to continue making these videos every single week that we've done all the legends. In the comments below, let me know who you want me to play next. And don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button. We really appreciate it. This is another great clip where we could have potentially taken a lot of damage. We have double time proccing twice here. We've only lost a couple cells, and here we are moving as the aggressor. Again, we've got a whole lot more tips and tricks on how to be a better advantage gamer. However, this is just another example of how you can use her entire kit to make a lot of plays. Don't feel the need to throw a smoke yet as needed, but here we are moving in. Another team, we're smoking. Here we are. Look at this positioning. Look at this position. It's just excellent. I typically play Bangalore very aggressive. In this clip, you'll see we're getting pushed by a team. I'm going to throw my ult down. It's not going to do a ton of damage to me. I'm, again, throwing some smokes in here to create a decoy here. All I want them to do is think that I'm in or near around the smoke itself. And what I really want to do here is get myself healed up, change the angle, and then get back into the fight. Utilizing her smoke as much as possible is very important, not only for you, but for your team. Again, switching angles. They assume I'm going to be somewhere towards the smoke. Uh-oh, I'm right behind you, and now you're going down. Again, I really used the smoke in this clip to help my teammates pull back. They decided not to pull back. Again, you have to make the best play you can with this, so in this example, we kind of use it passively, but ends up being aggressively. This is probably one tip I really didn't want to share, but one of the best ways I utilize this legend aggressively is to always throw grenades and smokes. Not only are you dealing with the sound of the smoke, not having a whole lot visually going on, it really makes it even harder to see and hear what's going on. This allows you to get a ton of damage. Here's one example. This one, following the bang ult, is just, I don't know what to tell you other than beautiful.
Nice. They're getting shot at from the other side.
They're up top. They're cracked up there. Throw any nades up there.
I don't have any.
Oh, I knocked 2 of them! Again, the ultimate here is creating a ton of chaos, a lot of visual, a lot of audio effects, and throwing a grenade on top of it really just helps you anchor in some real big damage. Always make sure you carry the frag grenades. Again, you can use thermites or the arc stars. However, it tends to be better with the grenades themselves just because of the amount of raw damage they do. Again, that's just an advice I would give you on utilizing a almost double threat in her ultimate. In this fight, you'll see I really just used the ultimate just to get the fight started and engaged. It really, again, is creating more chaos than does anything. Yes, you'll get some big damage sometimes, but for the most part, I'm just trying to disrupt the fight, split up the teammates. Again, I play a lot of solo queue, so also remember the ult can also be used very well just to disengage a fight, to split the distance. Typically, if the fight is mid-range and a teammate of mine gets downed, I usually will throw the ultimate, smoke them, and pick them up just to create that distance. So again, the ultimate isn't always used for a ton of extra damage. It's used to split teams, get a little damage in, just create some chaos. But don't forget, it's great at utilizing to keep your team safe and sound, tuck them in their little bed. I think the reason this legend is an S tier for both ranked and pubs is her ability to be played very easily. The abilities she has are not very challenging to use. Again, you need to know when to use them, when not to waste them. But I think she provides a whole lot more to her kit as being aggressive and passive that makes her one of the legends you always want to drop in on. We look forward to the next video. Drop comments below letting me know which legend review do you want to see next.